Hi, thanks for joining us for episode 5. That's 5! That means we've been doing this for a month. This itty bitty baby YouTube channel would like to thank you all for such a warm welcome. We've got over 600 subscribers and over 1,000 watch hours, and wow, that feels great. So we're gonna keep on doing this. At some point, please remember to like this video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.
So as you can see, we're back to mayhem in the cockpit. 5 weeks in and we're moving on the boat slowly. Well, maybe it's not so slowly. It feels slowly, but we're getting here and there's just a lot of work to do. As you'll see in this video, we have a lot of stuff to move in. We have a lot of stuff we're trying to figure out how to fit. As we go, we really look forward to hearing from you. Your comments mean a lot to us. Your ideas and suggestions are great. You may have done this before, you may not have done it and have fresh eyes. We love that and we appreciate it. And so we're looking forward to see where we go with this. But as you can see right now, we're surrounded by stuff. We've moved a lot of stuff out of the bungalow and now we got to put it away here. So,
hey, enough. Let's get this stuff going. We can't keep it's not going to sort itself.
And the Admiral speaks. So we'll get it done. Thanks for coming along for the ride.
To begin this reload process, I thought I would try something easy, like clothes, because I basically already knew where they were going to live. Turns out it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. We thought we were starting this journey in the Med. That's a tale for another day, so watch for that in a future episode. But the Med has real winter, so we brought things like foulies and sweats and wool socks and pants. As it turns out, we are going to be starting in the tropics and staying in the tropics for I have no idea how many years to come. So we've decided to put all of these inappropriate clothing into vacuum bags, store it underneath some hatch where it will be in the deep freeze until we are ready for it again. And the rest of the stuff, the normal tropical weather clothing, was just as easy as I thought it was going to be. The Admiral's clothing, that's me, I'm the Admiral, gets to live right here in the master stateroom, while the Captain is down the hall. It's the way it's supposed to be, right?
We should talk about this office. Jerry asked me to talk about the technical and where we're storing stuff and how this works. But as you can see, the office isn't really an office right now. As we've started to unload and bring stuff in, as you can imagine, producing videos takes a lot of equipment. You've probably seen this in a number of different places and other channels you've watched. We're no exception. We have a lot of equipment. So right now, as you can see, the office, not much of an office. But the great thing is I'm starting to think about how we can use this space and what I can do with it. And you know, anybody who knows me knows that it's no surprise that I've already started thinking about how can I remodel this space to make it what I want. If you have ideas, I'd love to hear your ideas too. But I can tell you some of the things I'm thinking about right now. This bunk is going away. We don't need another bunk in here. So this thing, we're gonna get rid of it. I'm envisioning a work surface all the way across here. Probably this height. This is a great height with a fiddle edge and not a wood top. Probably something that's a little grippier so I can set gear down there to work on, assemble, clean, whatever it is I need to do there. And then where this bunk is now, I'm thinking 2 high drawers and a set of drawers all the way across for storing all of the gear that we need to put in there. And then down below what will be the bench here, some cubbies for drones and cameras. We've got drones that are on their way here we don't even have yet, underwater drones. And then up on top, we could have storage for the empty cases. We want to keep the AC vents open so we get some airflow in here. But right now, right, this is just early days. As you can see, there's crap everywhere and we're getting ideas. So let us know your thoughts and what you would do with this space and how you'd organize it. I'd love to hear that.
Well, it seems I've bumped up against my first scenario where I've chosen a space for something and it's just not going to work. I've had my spices here in this drawer, you know, right here at my workspace. Seems like a good spot, right? Only there's a problem. Bottles are too tall, so they all fall over. Too tall. Way too tall. They've got to move. So I'm thinking over here.
still right next to my workspace. Lots more vertical room. So I'm hoping that these dishes will work in these drawers. Let's give it a try. Heavy. By the way, I hate these storage containers, but they're everything I've got right now, so. Even the tall salt, most important spice, fits. Look at that. Dishes, please fit. I think that's gonna work. I'll let you know if we change our minds again. So I can't remember if we've actually shown you in any previous segments the difference in our height. Shawn is 6'1", I'm 5'1". So when it comes to using the various cabinets, we tend to come against a bit of a struggle. For example, the one up here is great for Shawn. He can see into it, he can reach all the way in, and it's everything I can do just to reach the front. Not ideal. However, anything that's lower, and the truth is the bulk of them are lower, he practically has to get on his belly to see what's inside. And those grumpy knees do not tolerate that very well. As the nurse in this pair, the pharmacy and the first aid station are my domain. We actually inherited a good bit of medications. Tiny bit challenging as everything was in French. So it took a bit of research to figure out what we have. But in the end, we've got a pretty decent selection of medications. So we took everything out of the cardboard boxes because, as we've said before, there is no cardboard on a boat. None. It's not allowed. And everything is bagged and labeled. I hate this. I am 100% against single-use plastics, but in this case, it's kind of all I have right now. If you have some kind of solution for storage and organization of medications to keep everything safe and orderly and easy to find when it's needed urgently, please drop me a comment down below. I am all ears.
Well, this week hasn't been everything we expected. It's turned out to be a little bit harder than we thought, and we're honestly struggling just a little bit with the size and amount of work we bit off here. Remember, we cleaned out the cockpit. We were pretty excited about that. But as you'll see, the cockpit has turned into something else entirely. As we've started moving on, it's become our work area once again, and it's just really, there's just a lot. If you've never owned a big cruising yacht, this might be a little unfamiliar to you, and if you have, then, well, you'll get it. Spare parts are a way of life, right, on a boat like this. When we're out in the middle of nowhere, we have to have lots of everything. In this case, we pretty much have a whole, West Marine in the boat, from oil filters to spare parts of all kinds, hoses, you name it, belts. Previous owner didn't do a great job of organizing, so I've already gone through this stuff twice, and now I'm taking it out and going through and, well, getting rid of cardboard because, we don't have cardboard on the boat. That's not part of the deal. Cardboard is where roaches lay their eggs, and we don't bring roaches on, or their babies. So as I'm going through this, trying to catalog what we have, it's just getting crazier and crazier, the amount of stuff that we're working through. Here, we have a bag of bearings and hose clamps. I'm not yet sure. I think the bearings are probably for the sail drives, for the props, but I'll find out. Anyway, back to it for me and more organizing. We talked about this being a good-sized boat and a great platform, and it really is. We're still really stoked for what it can be for us. But finding all of the places, mapping them. Here's one for you. We have over 200 unique storage lockers on the boat. Actually, over 220, not counting the engine rooms. Each of those is within a space, and each of those is within a larger space. If you have something that you use, I'd love to hear about it. Leave me a comment. If you have ideas, I'd love to hear it. This is stumping me, and the big challenge is really finding out and discovering which tool I want to use. Whether, is it Amazon Honeycode, is it Airtable, is it Bubble, is it something else entirely? So if you know something, God, I'd love to hear about it. Leave me a comment, give me your tips. Otherwise, I'm going to keep struggling through and trying to see what I can come up with. Hey friends, we're back. It has been a hell of a week. We are continuing to make great progress, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it. We have been struggling and you've been joining us, and thank you for hanging in with us while we figure this out. It's a sausage factory. If you like sausage, maybe you get it. They're tasty, but you really don't want to watch them being made. And right now, you're watching us make sausage. As you can see, we're trying to figure out how we manage all the stuff, and it really is, it's a struggle. We continually are going back and forth with what we remember as being available from our lives in the United States, where anything is available around the corner, to life in a developing nation like Guatemala, where it really isn't available around the corner. It might be 2-3 weeks, it might be 5 weeks to get something here, and expensive. And so we're looking at temp solutions and using Ziploc bags and plastic containers that aren't great.
It doesn't seem like we made very much progress, but we really have. We are looking forward to getting to where everything is put away so that we don't feel like we're living in my bedroom from high school. Total pit. Right, Dad?
So as we continue through this, over the next week or so, I'll be looking for your comments on the inventory ideas. If you have a solution in mind or a software that you use, I'd love to hear about it. And I'll continue looking on my own and trying to, figure out how to make it work.
So if you wouldn't mind, please take a moment to give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do that as well. Every time you like, subscribe, or ask for notifications, it helps YouTube decide to push our videos out to other people who might find them interesting. In the meantime, we'll see you next week. Bye.